Aren't faint.
Right? So we're all full of sin and iniquity.
Well, why should I put you through this again?
You can't understand the correction that he's giving.
He's just gonna have to hit the reset on you.
And you know what they do? They chastise us with it. The Edomites and them, they say you're lazy, you're dumb, you don't try hard enough, you're not more obedient to them. You just gotta really join the system and you'll make it in this world, you know? You just gotta bend to everybody else's will and you'll make it in the system.
So they're offering you the twisted version of what Yahweh Shem Yahushai said.
I mean, he's saying this system's sick, come out of it.
And Esau's saying this system's sick, come into it and die with it. But hey, we're accepting you though, right?
It's sweet.
It tastes good.
Yeah, it's poison, but it tastes good.
You're gonna die, but hey, it feels good.
Yeah. That's how stupid this generation is, though. They just came out, they had that condom snorting contest,
Bruh.
or challenge, they call them.
I'm done.
Then they had another one of eating a Tide Pod. The detergent, they're eating those motherfuckers. You know? Come on now. And they're showing
Adults,
you know?
So I remember the cinnamon challenge. People were dying from that because they couldn't breathe. They were breathing in cinnamon.
They got a challenge I just saw because I looked up the top 10 challenges. And one is for a girl to grab a random dude's hand and stick it in her pussy. Yeah, and they're doing it.
But let me
That's
go
why
ahead
you
and
see it
cry
on the
rape.
videos.
Let me go ahead and cry rape.
Yeah.
See, that's why you women are fucking
You
sick.
can Google it. They said all the things that they challenge, and there's crazy ones that they do that nobody hears about, but they're doing it throughout places. And it shows how dumb this fucking generation is.
Con. Well, yeah, we're the bad guys. We're the supposed rapists. Not one charge, not one allegation. You got people out there literally grabbing dudes' hands and putting them in their vagina.
Esau's doing that.
But yeah, we're the worst things on the planet. Because it's a spiritual thing. And we understand that.
I'm going to get a script. This is Romans 7, verse 1. Know ye not, brethren? For I speak to them that know the law. Because what is the law? It's the prophecy of Yahushai. How that the law hath dominion over a man as long as he liveth. And that's what you start to understand. Because in Christianity, like that man say he was a Christian, you start to think the law was done away with.
Because that's all they push.
But when you start to understand the law, then you are able to understand this earth because everything operates to a certain law. For the woman which hath an husband is bound by the law to her husband so long as he liveth. So he made a law, and it was supposed to be as long. He sets how long that law is in place. He's saying, this is the law, and it's for life. Okay? And then he says, but if the husband be dead, she is loosed from the law of her husband. See? And then he explains it to you. That's what I'm saying. Like that's what he's breaking down. The law is for the first thing, be fruitful and multiply.
For the marriage.
Right. So he's breaking down something so simple as a marriage. But see, that's how corrupt this place is. They have corrupted the basics. And the Lord is saying, this is the law and it's supposed to be for life. Now you have women sleeping with multiple men. You have men that
taking on multiple doctrines.
Yeah.
That's sleeping with.
Yeah, exactly. That's where it goes back to. That's the.
We're the original woman, which is a servant, and we're sleeping with all these other fucking men, all these other nations, all their doctrines. When the Most High said, "I espoused you to one."
Yeah.
I'm the perfect
for
one.
Life.
What are you doing? Being a whore.
So then, if while her husband liveth, she be married to another man, she shall be called an adulteress. But if her husband be dead, she is free from the law, so that she is no adulteress, though she be married to another man. Wherefore, my brethren, notice he's talking to a certain line though. All right? Because Israelite, the bloodline is through the father. So a woman that goes off and marries a man of another nation produces that demon. If you marry an Israelite man, you're going to produce an Israel. Well, that's also with this truth. If you go and you marry the doctrine of the truth, well, it's not even a doctrine, it's the truth. You marry the truth, you're going to produce truth. That's the fruit.
That's what comes.
You'll know them by their fruits.
Come on.
Hey, could you get Matthew 7:20? Wherefore, my brethren, ye also are become dead to the law by the body of Hamashiach. So you were married to the law, and Yahushua delivered you because he died under that law, paying that price. So he freed you. That was your husband. Now when he comes back, that's that new spirit.
He's still your husband, the true living power. Mm-hmm. So he died, but he's still alive.
Right, I'm going to read that again. Wherefore, my brethren, ye also are become dead to the law by the body of Hamashiach, that ye should be married to another, even to him who is raised from the dead. So we were married to the law. Yahushua died, setting us free under the law.
And now we're espoused to him.
The new resurrected him.
So it's the same laws, but it's a new.
It's showing you the reincarnation.
Marriage.
That's why you're supposed to marry in Israel. You're not supposed to be, spreading
let me
your
go marry
seed
Jesus.
all over the motherfucking place.
Let me go marry Shiva.
Yeah.
Or Buddha.
You're supposed to be mixing with good stock, And honestly, with this doctrine, what is the main point? Is you're not supposed to be fucking, really negotiating with all this other bullshit, these other doctrines, because they're gonna make you commit adultery. We're supposed to be faithful to this truth unto death, just like a woman is faithful to her husband. It's supposed to be until death. But then even if you died, you would have hope that she would keep your family. She wouldn't marry an Edomite to rule over your kids. You would pray that she married back, even a brother. One of your brothers. Because you knew your brother loved him. Well, that's what he's saying. But he's saying the reincarnation of it all, too. And that we're going to come in that glory.
That's Matthew 7:16. Ye shall know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes of thorns or figs of thistles?
Right. There is no thorns on the grapes.
There's no thorns on a fruit tree.
Yeah.
You find thorns on vines with flowers. Like it smells sweet, but you can't touch that. But a fruit tree, you're supposed to. It wants you to grab the fruit and eat it, pass the seed through, plant it in the ground so it can grow again.
Yeah.
It's nature. You're not supposed to eat. If
you don't pull them, he'll drop them.
It's gonna get in the ground one way or another. But a rose, you're not supposed to eat that. That's why it has thorns, to protect it. To warn you, admire the beauty. Smell the roses.
Well, the thorn comes from the sin in the Garden of Eden of Adam listening to Eve. But go ahead, brother.
Come on. It's locked. Verse 17, even so every good tree bringeth forth good fruit.
Right? So if you're of good stock, you'll bring of good stock. Talking about this truth too. If you're an elect, you're gonna be doing the work of the elect to bring forth